In this video, we're going to talk about how this could be the end of sneaker botting as we know it. And before we get too far into it, guys, this is 100% my opinion. If you don't agree with me, just leave a comment down below. Let me know what you would have changed and why you don't agree. And as always, if you guys do enjoy this video or I help you guys out in any way, please be sure to leave a like down below and definitely think about subscribing for more content. So as we can currently see, the state of the bot market right now is not doing very good. We had bots like Cyber AIO that were going for $6,000, now going for $600. Which is absolutely crazy to fall by 90% in a matter of months. So how did all this happen? Well, let me give you guys my opinion on it. The first thing I think happened is the market got oversaturated. We had hundreds of thousands of people using bots to go for shoes that only had like 15K stock, which obviously created a lot of competition, which made things even harder for bot developers and users alike. On top of that, we had more people getting into the game, which just drove bot prices up even more because they were trying to get these bots, which in turn made the bot developers sell even more copies, which just put more copies onto the market, which didn't help anything because eventually there wasn't enough demand to meet the supply, which I personally think led to the crash. It wasn't the only factor, obviously, but I definitely think it was one of the biggest factors. Because during Corona, we had all these people joining the market trying to resell sneakers because they were at home with a lot of time. Then after everybody went back to work, they weren't really into sneakers anymore, so they were trying to sell all their bots. And during that time, we didn't have too many good releases, which just was a whole clusterfuck, honestly. It made everything go down. There wasn't very many releases. People were trying to sell their bots because they were going back to work. On top of that, everybody in the resale community likes to undercut each other. So whenever somebody's bot didn't sell, they would just sell it for $100 lower, which obviously led prices to go down even more. And on top of all that, we had somebody introduce a bill to make botting illegal online, which made people even more nervous to hold a $5,000 sneaker bot that could eventually become useless. So I think a combination of these three things are really what led to the bot prices bottoming out. Obviously, this was the biggest crash we've seen ever since I've been in the game in the past probably 5 years or so. So the first thing was oversaturation. We had too many people coming into the sneaker game, not enough pairs being released, and so many bots being developed. The second thing was timing. People were kind of getting out of the sneaker game. They were going back to work and school and had to sell their sneaker bots for the time being. And the last thing was this bill being introduced. I think it kind of scared people, not gonna lie, it even scared me a little bit on kind of like, what if the government bans bots or whatnot? What would happen then? So that eventually led everybody to selling, and then foot sites even changed their release system from being first come first serve to like a raffle system, which definitely didn't help at all because that just means there's less pairs to bot with. And it was obviously a very popular place to bot, so it definitely didn't help that they changed their release method. So now that we kind of know what happened to the bot market, let's talk about where I see it going in the future. Now, this is obviously a very big dip, like bot prices fell by 80-90%. It was absolutely crazy, but I definitely see it coming back. I think reselling sneakers is only going to get more popular over the next couple of years. I just think we kind of had like an oversaturation. We're overinflated. So what eventually went up had to come down. Usually in the beginning of the year, releases are kind of slow. We do see bot prices go down, like in 2020 and 2021, that happens. But over the course of like spring and summer, they usually come back up a little bit. So I am kind of curious to see what happens this year. I personally do think this is going to be the lowest point of the year for like sneaker bots, but I'm not buying a bot just yet. Personally, I'm monitoring the market, going to see kind of what happens. And as I see bot prices go up, then I'll buy back in. But this exact moment, I'm staying away. My prediction is around June this summer, people are going to kind of start getting back into it. Bot prices are going to go up even more. Hopefully we don't see the market get overinflated again, which definitely wouldn't help anything because I think it would fall even more. But I think in around June 2022, things are going to start heating up again. We're going to get more releases, which obviously is going to drive up the demand for these sneaker bots. The only thing I am a little worried about is there are a lot of copies of these bots out on the market right now. So we are going to need more people to get back into it. But with it being summer, people being out of school, that definitely should help a little bit. Next is my personal advice on what I'm going to be doing. Right now, like I said, I'm going to be staying away from buying any bots. Personally, if I want to go for a release, I'm just going to rent a bot because it's really cheap. You can get wrapped for like 20-30 bucks. Then I'll be monitoring the market, like I said, and as I see bots going up, then I'll start buying back in. And we have been seeing some more progress going on foot sites. As I said, they changed the release method. We've seen bots like I think Noble and Kodai start to kind of tackle that section of it. So I'm really curious to see kind of what happens with those bot prices as they have more success on foot sites. I'm definitely going to be keeping you guys updated. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely consider doing so. I'll be making updated videos, kind of keep you guys in the know on this. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button for more content. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. Definitely curious to see where the market goes. I think it's gonna go back up. So now's not a bad time if you're trying to get into sneakers. I just made a video on how to start reselling in 2022. If you guys wanna check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. Be sure to follow all my socials, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, all that good stuff, link down in the description below also. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm UnlimitedCop, and I'm out.